Hello, everyone. Today we're answering the question, how do I know if my vagina smells? So this question actually comes from the Women Should Know podcast. I was asked a lot of very specific questions on that podcast, and I thought, I need to make some videos about this so you know, how do I know if my vagina smells? So before I answer that question, you're watching the Open Bedroom Doors YouTube channel. I'm Angela Skurtu. I help couples who are best friends take their relationship from the friend zone to the sexy zone by normalizing conversation about sex. Please go to openbedroomdoors.com and submit a contact form, and you will find all of my cool events, adventures, videos, everything you want to know about Angela right there. Okay, let's get back to the question. So how do I know if my vagina smells? This is Angela opening a can of worms. I do it all the time, so you just got to get used to it. First of all, this question pisses me off because it comes from a sense of self-criticism and self-doubt, like there's something wrong with me. And there's a way our culture makes women feel like they smell bad. First of all, every vagina has a scent. Every vagina has a scent, but it's not a bad scent. There are times when a vagina, so first of all, what I want you to do is smell yourself, go to the bathroom and do it over 3 weeks, okay? Because you do have a cycle, right? There is some truth to at least when you're in your period years, right? So there's the period smell, then there's a little bit of a scent after the smell, which is just, I guess I would call it ripe. There's a period smell and there's a little bit of okay, the vagina's cleansing itself out. And then actually there tends to be a sweeter or a more tart smell after that up to ovulation. And then that continues until you get closer to your period. And then there can be a slight change in scent again when your period's starting because your body is transitioning. Literally hormones are shifting and it's we're getting ready to do the flow again, or ant flow. Did you ever have a family member call their period ant flow? So ant flow is going to change your smell a little bit. But what I want you to do is just get used to your scent and what it smells like. And as long as most months you have that similar scent, totally normal, totally natural. You do not need to be doing douches. Douches are very dangerous for your body. You don't need to be putting body sprays all over you to hide the scent. Your scent is a scent, but it's not a bad scent. It is a normal part of a vagina. And all you really need to do to clean a vagina is basic soap. I would avoid actually harsh chemicals. So even some women will avoid body shampoos and just use a basic bar soap, but just so you know, as little chemical as possible. And other women will avoid cleaning the inner, more pinkish or brownish labia, but then just clean the outer, the skin-based labia. So do be careful because soap in the inner labia can cause yeast infections or UTIs if it gets up in the urethra. Just be gentle. Even a little water cleanse is fine. But your vagina is a self-cleansing system. It is meant to have a scent. Actually, one thing I answered in that podcast, the Women Should Know podcast, was I basically had I told the women, talk to your partner, ask them to smell you and tell you if they like the smell. Because a lot of times your partner is just so grateful to be there. They're just you want me to be near your vagina? Okay. And they usually love it. They think it's a beautiful scent and they're drawn to it. They actually have pheromones that draw them to your vagina. It's meant to be there. So your vagina doesn't smell. It is natural for it to have a smell. It's actually a very beautiful smell. And I really want you to work on being kinder to yourself if you are being unkind to yourself about your scent, because it's not cool. It's not cool that our society makes us feel this way. And then the one place where I want you to pay attention to if the scent changes is first, okay, this is my scent. I know what my scent is. But then if there is a big stark contrast in that change, then sometimes you can have a yeast infection or something like that. And that's why I actually want you to know and appreciate your scent first so that you know what your normal natural scent is. So that if you do have a bit of a shift or creaminess, yeast infections do involve creaminess and some difference in scent, then you actually know if you do need to go to your doctor and do something about it. But basic vagina scent, totally normal, natural, beautiful. All right. Check out my book, From Fuck No to Fuck Yes Sex. It is on Amazon. Please leave a review on Amazon. That's how people find me and more people get my help. Also, please like, subscribe, submit comments below. I'm Angela Skurtu, and I open bedroom doors.